Hi, welcome to day 27 of our 40 days through the Gospel of John, and I'm looking in John 13 today. I wonder if you was told the dreadful news that you had a few days left to live. On top of that, you come to realise that one of your good friends, people in your closest circle, is the reason that you're going to die. They've stabbed you in the back and it's going to lead to your death. I wonder what the first thing you would do. What would you do in the last few days you got left with that news? Jesus sets a phenomenal example in John chapter 13. At the beginning of the chapter, it says that these things are very much in Jesus' mind. He knows that he's in the last final days. It's called the hour has come. It's the time has come when he's going to die. He also says that he's aware that Judas is going to betray him. He's got 12 followers around him who he stays closest with, and one of them is going to betray him. And what's Jesus' response to that? Jesus' response in that moment, in that frame of mind and with all that's going on, is to get down on the ground, get a bowl of water and wash the feet of his disciples, including Judas, the one who's going to betray him. Jesus does this phenomenal act of service to serve the people who follow him. I work in a world of work where we do a lot of management and leadership conversations and kind of training for people and thinking about what's the best way to lead teams and organizations. And the phrase servant leadership is one of the buzzwords these days. But Jesus set this template 2,000 years ago, that he was a leader who served his followers. And we read this in verse 13 of chapter 13. Jesus says, "You call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, because that's what I am." He says, you recognize that I am actually the teacher. I'm actually Lord. I'm actually the Son of God. You recognize that, and we're not. He says, I'm not disputing that. I'm not taking away from the fact that I am the leader around here. But he says, now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you should wash one another's feet. Verse 15 puts the nail on the head. It says, "I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you." I've long been a believer that Jesus wasn't just a teacher. He was an example to follow. And he is radically different to the world we live in. Radically different example, not for us just to admire, but for us to follow. I have set you an example that you should do as I've done for you. So this day, who can you serve? Who can you serve as an example like Jesus did? Who can you lay your life down for? Whatever you're facing, Jesus was in the final days. He was in the midst of someone turning his back on Jesus, betraying him. But his action is to serve. Whose feet do you need to wash? Who do you need to serve this day? Ponder that, reflect on it, and let the Holy Spirit lead and guide you. Have a great day.